Hey everybody, Brett here, and it is day 66 of my carnivore journey. And I had a fairly good day today. Recording my video somewhat late for a weeknight, but it's because I had a little bit of extra work to do. I'm just actually wrapping up for my night, and that's why I'm in a little bit different setting right now. So you've seen my wife's desk, and now you're seeing more of my desk. Mine's definitely a little bit more involved, but that's neither here nor there. So, um, pretty good day. Started out the day with a little bit of bacon. I had a couple of hard-boiled eggs at lunch at work. I was just hungry during the day, so had a couple of eggs. And then when I got home, I had probably it was probably about 8 ounces of brisket. Um, that was actually the last of my brisket that I had smoked on Sunday. So no more brisket this week, but it was good. Enjoyed it and everything else. So um, my numbers this morning, my sugar was at 124. 124. My ketones were back up to 1.3. So I'm getting back into that little bit higher level of ketosis, which was proven by the weight. So I'm now down to 284, 284 pounds. So that is 48 pounds down now. So not going to complain about that. Yesterday, my actual weight yesterday morning was 285.9, and the actual weight this morning was 284.3. So a 1.6 pound swing on a day where I did drink quite a bit of water, but still working. And that higher level of ketosis helps to make sure that I'm burning more fat. So it worked out pretty well for me. But still want to keep going. Still want to be diligent about what I'm doing. So today, that was why I didn't have any cheese. That was one of the things. The last time I did the hard boiled eggs at work, when I grabbed the hard boiled eggs, I also grabbed a couple of pieces of cheese from our little marketplace thing that we have. I avoided the cheese today. Stuck with the hard boiled eggs. So bacon, eggs, and brisket is what I had today. I also did, and I do this. I don't always bring it up, but I do drink coffee pretty regularly. I don't do sugar, of course. No extra flavorings or anything like that. If I want some flavor in my coffee, I get it from the beans. So like the beans that I'm using now, of the time, are like a bourbon barrel aged bean or infused bean. I forget how exactly they call it, but that gives it a little bit different flavor. Pardon? Like I said, it's late. But it doesn't give me any junk with it, so to speak, right? Nothing more than the coffee bean is already giving me. But and I am putting, when I make it at home, which is what I did this morning, what I did yesterday morning, yesterday morning I forgot to actually make it. Started to, I never finished. But Sunday when I was making coffee, everything, I'm putting Kerrygold butter in it, mixing that in to give me a little bit more fat, and also make the coffee taste a little more creamy. So that's something I enjoy. So, yeah, the food, the weight, the coffee, but I'm not doing anything else. I had my Elks meeting last night, and I went to the tavern, or I don't know what it really counts as. It's a bar with food, and all I did was drink water. Had my conversations with everybody and drank water. Didn't eat, didn't drink alcohol. And then tonight was similar, right? I came home and I did that brisket. I've had water. I think Yeah, I finished my bottle of water for the night. So I did that, and then it was just really um, kind of. We went to a play. My son's does tech theater, so they had the freshman sophomore play this tonight. So I went and watched that tonight, and then came home and worked. So no snacking, no junk, just staying clean, trying to keep that ketosis and keep going. Now tomorrow I have my men's group. My plan is to not drink any alcohol. I'm trying to decide what I'm going to do for dinner because I just found out that we're going to do a taco night. Not just, I found out earlier tonight. We're going to do a taco night because somebody had sponsored a big a banquet for one of the school functions, and they way over ordered on taco meat, taco, all the fixins. So we're going to do a taco night with my group, and there is a chicken that sounds like it's okay for me to eat. Not 100%. I might go ahead and make myself a steak tomorrow night. So I just got to decide how I'm going to do that, and then execute to it. So, but it should be good. And then I'm going to have my bacon or something in the morning. Speaking of my bacon in the morning, so I had gotten away from eating breakfast in the morning, and when my wife started this, I started eating breakfast with her. I realized that wasn't working well for me for my energy levels through the day, so I shifted it and put my first meal closer to lunchtime, and it helped with my energy levels. But the last 3 days, I've woken up hungry, so I've just had some bacon in the morning before I left. I didn't want to eat a lot. I just wanted to eat enough to hopefully get me through. But I think that might also be throwing off my sugar numbers because I am taking my sugar readings about 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm in the office at that point, usually in the office for nearly an hour. So I'm eating this stuff around 6:30. I'm taking my measurements around 8, and I think it's throwing off my numbers a little bit. So I have to decide how I'm going to adjust that and make it work better. But it's something I've just got to figure out over time. If I can just do the coffee, if that doesn't affect my sugar, then I can do that. If not, I'll figure something else out. But it also could be the dawn effect. People have commented about that, where you just happen to have higher sugar levels in the morning. It's very possible. For a while, I did think that was my issue because I wasn't eating breakfast in the morning and I was having high sugar levels. And then by midday, my sugar levels would drop. So not 100% sure what's going on with it yet, but I'm going to keep an eye on it and just try to figure it out. I'm not going to worry too much as long as I can stay in the 120s and not jump back up to the 140s. But we'll see. So, what else? That's about it. My wife went out to dinner tonight with some friends. She was going to do fajitas, just the fajita meat, and maybe some of the cheese and the sour cream. None of the veggies, none of the tortillas or anything like that. I need to talk to her to see how she did. I just haven't been able to talk to her since she got home. And then we are, really that's it. She's still doing really good overall with working towards her goals. And her primary goal is weight, just like mine. But she's been doing good, so she'll give us another feedback on Monday, whether she wants to or not. I'm going to drag her in here. But yeah, it's been good for her. It's been good for me. And we're just so happy. And I just hope other people find this and get some encouragement, get some inspiration, and just go to it. So do the things, like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends about it. I had somebody at work again today say, you know what, I've started watching videos about carnivore. He happens to live on Instagram and not YouTube, so he's not watching my stuff. But he said he might actually start watching some of mine. So I'm going to be real curious what his feedback is. So, but that's what I got for you guys today. I will talk to you tomorrow.